Zion has officially been cleared to play. No restrictions. It's unfortunately on the wrong end of the basketball season, but
no fucking games coming up. Are you ready to go, Zion? Go get him.
Yeah. It feels a little like me. Yeah, like I've been cleared to fly a fighter pilot right after all of the fighter jets have been grounded for a year or something. You know what I mean? But it's like it's nice to know that conceptually he could play basketball were it to break out. You know what I mean?
Give us that information in September. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't need to talk about that now.
Yeah. Oh, Zion can play for the Drew League. Like, who cares? He's not going to play I
would be at the Drew at 6 a.m. in line to see Zion at the Drew.
I would too. There is no way New Orleans will let him do that. There's no way.
And that would be the funniest shit ever. I mean, Zion breaks his arm ripping the backboard down in the fucking Drew.
The idea, though, that had he played in that series against the Suns, they're destroying that Suns team. Yeah. The Suns lose in 5 games if Zion plays.
I don't even know if we ever got to talk about the Suns ever again, dog. That you know what I'm saying? No. I think, bro, we don't give a fuck about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all lied to us for 2 seasons. We're tired. You know what I mean? Go over there with that bullshit, G. Fuck them, dog. Bro, they really fucking lost to the Mavs, bro. Just Luka, basically. Come on, dog. We don't talk about them boys no more.
Charles has down here, and I love this, that Bradley Beal says he's leaning towards a $250 million extension with the Wizards this summer. It would be in the top 5 largest extensions signed in NBA history. And he asks, smart move, ? And I'm going to say yes.
Hell yeah. Your money.
A $250 million at DMV's a great place to live? Fuck winning. Who gives a fuck?
Leaning towards that motherfucker is perpendicular to the ground. He is, you know what I'm saying? Leaning. I think he's more than leaning towards a $250 million. You know what I
mean? We knew. I think it was Haynes that told us when I was at Yahoo. We were like, "Would Bradley Beal become a Laker?"
And you said he was standing up. That's what you said.
Hey, I thought nothing of it too. I was like, "Yeah, he cooking. He cooking."
That's a gym. That's a bar. This is completely fucking wrong.
Like 4-syllable words. Get it. 4.
At least I caught myself. Shit, that could have got ugly.
Hey, it's a lot of broke motherfuckers with trophies. So give me my bag always. I'll buy a fucking trophy.
They sell them shits at big lots.
Bro, I know someone that bought. I knew someone that bought trophies. I'm not going to tell the story.
No, Zach.
No, sir.
You can omit the names to protect the guilty here, but we need to hear this shit.
Okay. All right. So my dad was at someone's house once. Gay walks in and he sees all these trophies lined up on the wall, and he's like, "You were good at swimming? Like this good? State champions, state diving champions, this." And he looks at the guy and he's like, "You were this good at swimming?" And he goes, "Oh no, I bought all of those." And my dad just had to act like, oh, okay. Like, yeah.
Were there mannequins in the next room?
I cannot I can't give any further details. So I'm gonna.
I love how we get off.
But very odd.
No, I love.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll tell the story after. But to the Bradley Beal point, we knew when I was at Yahoo, we talked with Haynes about this because I remember asking him, like, "Do you think the Lakers could get Bradley Beal?" And he goes, "Bradley Beal is going to stay wherever he's getting paid the most money, and that is all that is in his periphery." And like, why, bro? That's generations and generations and generations and generations of money. Like, who gives a shit? Yeah, get your bag. Like, of course. So good for Bradley Beal.
I think winning is great. Championships are great. Like, I understand getting to the end of your career and chasing them and all that, but $250 million is just one of those numbers that just kind of like removes any other thought from your brain. I feel like,
you know
what I mean? I don't have any other goals. Like, any other goal I have in life could be taken care of by $250 million. Like,
if my, championships, all you said, it's all great, but if my legacy is like my great grandkids saying I don't have to work because this motherfucker took the bag, fuck everything else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I just couldn't imagine turning that amount of money down for anything.
I could not imagine passing on Powerball money to prove some motherfuckers on Twitter wrong about you. Like, fuck everybody, bro.
I'm a winner.
Yeah, 250 million, kiss my ass.
$250 million, that makes you a winner in my eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Broke like us, but he got a ring.
He needs to buy himself some trophies, some Bradley Beal trophy. Present yourself the Bradley Beal trophy at the end of your season every year, Brad. For real.
Look at that bank account.
Fuck everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit.
It's $250 million. You can take $1 million, build a gold statue yourself, and be like, "This is my award."
This is the
Fuck
Bradley Beal
Like,
Award presented by Bradley Beal to Bradley Beal for making the smartest business decision of the year. Congratulations.
Pay for a ceremony and all that shit, dog. Make it a big deal. You got the bread. You feel me?
Bro, the thing people forget is he could get the $250, cash all that money, or put it all in the bank account, right? And then do a 1 year, $1 million deal on some team and just help cash and get a ring. Like, yeah, who cares? Do you?
I want to talk about the legend, big game James Worthy with the quote of the fucking century. The best hating in history. Tyler, you'd have to tell me what vintage this is. This is some 1878 oak casket aged hating from fucking James Worthy. He said,
I'm excited.
He said, quote, about today's NBA players, all they do is practice threes, get tattoos, and tweet.
That sounds great.
I mean,
it's a bar.
I think he wanted that to look like an insult. I was like, that's a great fucking life. Like, I wish I could do that's like two of the things that I do. With my free time is like get tatted and fucking tweet. Like, only thing I don't do is not play in the NBA. And it's like, bro, for one, that shit come from James Worthy, bro. You're a Laker in the 80s. Like, of course, you got some rings, but let's not act like you're singular focused. You were just maniacally dedicated to basketball when you were a fucking Laker in the 80s. Like,
when you hear any story that says Magic Johnson and a teammate were blank, the teammate was James Worthy.
Right. That man caught a charge on game night. Showed up at halftime, suited up, because he wanted to have the company of a special lady that night. And the police said, you cannot do that. That's illegal.
Bro,
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
I remember watching that game on television as a kid. I'm like, damn, why'd he pull up so late? Like, the game already started.
Yeah, out here
Shit having
around.
to be discreet. Having to be discreet with you know what?
He got busted in a prostitution sting 2 hours before a game in Houston. Showed up in the second quarter, and then a $500 bail, by the way. And then the next night played 39 minutes against the Rockets and put up 24 points, and they won.
See, I bet he wishes he had Twitter back then, though, because you could have got that off in the DM.
He'd have been a beast on Instagram. Big Game James would have been doing numbers on goddamn Instagram.
Them DMs would have been going crazy, baby. Filth in them DMs.
Can you imagine Prime Magic with IG? Shit.
He'd have been thotting on IG.
Imagine
he'd have had them thighs out. He'd have had them thighs out for sure.
Oh, hello, Buckets. Did you enjoy that video? Well, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Go to the channel, check out some of the other videos we have. They're all fantastic. Also, like the video and make sure to comment on it, anything you want to tell any of us.